Hey everybody, it's Paul checking in for my semi-daily video journal. Should be a quick one today. I'm working on a week-long design sprint that starts today, so really need to make sure I have my ducks in a row for that. But wanted to chat quickly about a documentary I watched this weekend called Food Choices. It's filmmaker Michael Sawerski. I'm sure I said that last name wrong, but he went on a journey to explore where our food comes from and what the repercussions are and the byproducts are of the food that we eat. And, I think it took a little bit of a different track than some of these other, scare you type documentaries about food. There were definitely some sections of it that were, really sad and graphic, but I think it was really interesting to me because it got the wheels turning about, not necessarily turning over a new leaf tomorrow and becoming completely vegetarian and vegan and giving up on eating meat altogether, which is something, that's kind of setting yourself up for failure if it's something you've done all your life. But it did get me thinking a little more about being conscious of the, your decisions and looking at where some of these products that you're consuming come from. And we've definitely become a throwaway society, and it's with everything at our fingertips. I can order something on Amazon, it'll be here in a day or two. I don't have to wait anymore, and it got me thinking especially about other avenues besides food, clothing being one of them. Looking at the second richest man in the world is the guy who runs Zara, which is known for their, Toyota-like fast, just-in-time manufacturing. They produce clothing so quickly that if it does not do well, they just pull it off the shelf and all of the remaining stock just goes away. And, there's definitely repercussions of that for the environment and for worker treatment, and there's so many other background things going on that it's sort of hard to think about all of them when you can just walk into a store and buy something that looks very fashionable for very cheap amounts of money, and if it goes out of style or if it rips or if it breaks, you can just get rid of it and buy another one. So I think the goal for me, and I think the goal for everyone, should be to just take a step back, think a little bit more about your purchases, and not to say that you have to boycott everything and you have to, quit everything that you're doing cold turkey. But I think once we get to a point where we can give things a little more thought before we just blindly make a purchase, I think by default we'll start to get a little more conscious and start to make a little bit different decisions, over time. Not to say that we're always going to be able to just get rid of eating meat and get rid of buying things that, clothing that's made in sweatshops and just focus on buying everything as locally as possible. I think it's a nice goal to look towards. I don't think we're necessarily going to get there anytime soon. But if we start making small decisions and small changes here and there, it's definitely going to help our mindset and certainly going to help our environment, our animals, and everybody that's involved in the process of getting these products out. So with that, I hope everyone has a great Monday, and I will talk to you again soon.